Hello, this is Rosie and I am here to tell you about the spreadsheet advanced feature. So firstly, we will discuss how we can open MS Excel 2007. To start MS Excel, firstly we have to click on start button, then all programs, then Microsoft Office, and then you have to select Microsoft Office Excel 2007 or the desktop icon is also available. You can double click and open MS Excel 2007. Now, what are the components of Microsoft Excel window? These are the components of Microsoft Excel window which you can see here. The first one is your title bar, which is used to show the name of the program. Second one is your quick access toolbar, or you can say that your QAT, and this is a kind of toolbar which is used to display the most frequently used commands. Next one is your office button, which is available on the left hand side of the top corner, and it contains all the options regarding opening the new workbook, saved workbook, print or exit from the Excel. Next is your name box. That is a particular kind of box or address box which is used to define the address of the selected cell. Which particular cell you have selected, a name box will display the name of that particular cell. Next is your select all button. On that side again there is a button given, that is your select all. It means you can select all the row or column of that particular option. Next is your active cell. Worksheet is a combination of your rows and columns by intersection of which you can create the different kind of cells, and which particular cell you are selecting right now for the work, that particular cell is your considering as your active cell. Active cell always contain a dark black color border around it, and the name of the active cell will display in the name box, and the what content you are going to type in the active cell, that will be displayed in the formula bar that is next to the name box. Next is your column headings, that is given at the top of the worksheet, and that is A, B, C, D, E, A to Z, and after that it will again start from A, B, like this, and the last column name is your XFD. Same on the left hand side there is row numbers also given there, and it is approximate 16,384 row numbers are given here. On the left hand side, on the right hand side there are different kind of scroll bars, like your horizontal scroll bar and vertical scroll bar, which is used to move up your window up and down and all these things. And in the bottom, that is view buttons are given here, and zoom control by which you can magnifying your worksheet. And these are the different components of your Microsoft Excel window. Now entering and editing data in a spreadsheet. Which type of data, what kind of data you can enter in a spreadsheet? You can enter basically 4 type of data. First one is your numbers or values. Second, text or labels, means that is a combination of your alphabets. Third one is your formulas, and fourth one is your functions. Functions that are the inbuilt formulas which is available in a Excel document. Now sorting of data in Excel. How we can sort data in Excel? Sorting means, what is sorting? Sorting means arranging data in a particular order. When we are arranging the data in an ascending or descending, a particular kind of order, that is considered as your sorting. And we can do sorting by 2 ways. Sorting data on a single column, which you can consider as a quick sort, and second one is your sorting data on multiple fields. Now firstly we will discuss how we can sort data in a single column. So firstly, for sorting the data in a single column, we have to select the column on which we want to do the sorting. After that, click on the data tab. Then in sort and filter group, there you will find an option A to Z and Z to A. A to Z refer to ascending order of the content, and Z to A, that is refer to the descending order of the content. Whatsoever kind of order you want to contain, you click that, select that particular option, and your data will be sorted according to that. Next one is your sorting data on multiple fields. When you want to do the sorting on more than one field, then what will you do? Again, you have to select the data or column on which you want to do the sorting. After that, again data tab, sort and filter group, and there you will find an option sort there. Click on that sort option, and you will get a window in front of you where it will ask you that which particular column you want to sort and on basis of which order. Do that entries, and after that your data will be sorted according to multiple fields. This will be the window by which you can sort data on multiple fields. Firstly, you have to fill the column name, sort by which column you want to sort on which basis it should be sorted, and what will be the order of sorting. It may be ascending or descending. After completing it or filling it, you have to add a second column, and for adding the second column you have to first select the add label button on the left hand side available there. After that you will get another option for mentioning the details, and after that fill that entries, click on OK, and sorting will be done according to multiple fields. Now what is filtering? Filtering means to have a desired content and temporarily hide the undesirable content. Filter can be used to narrow down the data in your worksheet, allowing you to view only the information you need and hide the rest of the data temporarily. When you remove filter, then data should be displayed again. How you will perform filter? For performing filter, firstly you have to again click on the data tab in that sort and filter group, and there you will find a funnel type option, that is your filter option. Select that. When you will select that, a drop down arrow in front of each column header will be displayed there. Click on that, and there you will find number filter or text filter according to the selection. Select the content on which you want to do the filter, and after that the filter will be applied to your document. For removing the filter, you have to again click on the same filter button again. Now the next is your data consolidation. What is data consolidation? That is a feature that allows us to combine information from multiple workbook or worksheet into one place. Consolidation feature lets you select data from its various locations and create a table to summarize the information for you using one of the several functions